Let's go, baby. Dodgers are up. Let's fucking go. Welcome to the green room, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the green room, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And you thought I didn't bring a glass? And you thought I didn't bring a cold beverage? You don't know me. You don't know me really well. We did another 5 kilometer today. We ran 18 times this month. We've only missed 3 days. We are doing pretty darn good. If you ask me, we are doing pretty darn good. Opa. We are on the oh Jesus. We are on the 21st. We've jogged 18 times this month so far. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. God, I love this fucking beer. I love this water. Delicious water. What do you drink on a Monday? What do you what do you quench your thirst with? I have Heineken Silver. Less carbs, less calories. Is it flavorful? It is. You know what I like? It's so freaking refreshing. It has the right amount of carbonation. You're like, you know what? This is exactly what I needed. That is exactly what I needed. If you know, you know. Like if you are a beer drinker, then this is like right there at your level. I can't drink. I tried drinking Miller Light. I tried drinking Bud Light. That shit doesn't work. That really doesn't work. I don't care how well people paint it. I would rather drink Coors Light before I even drink Miller Light or Bud Light. Shit, I would even I before anything I'll drink a PBR. You see me drink more PBRs than anything else. Yeah, I'll drink a PBR. Was it last year that we did the hot ones challenge over at Doghouse? Remember, they gave us five wings. One was hotter than the next, but wing number four, I don't know if they do it because they want you to tap out. But wing number four was like the hottest that my brain almost said, "Dude, you gotta quit." But it's one of those things where there is no freaking way that wing number five is spicier than number four. So I'm thinking, there's no way I can feel any hotter in my mouth. It'll just extend the burning sensation. But capsaicin level, I think that was the highest. So I went. I'm looking around and everybody's eating yogurt and adding milk and ice cream, and I'm thinking that's after you finish, not while you're doing it. And I'm thinking, fuck, I can't even drink my. The more you, I don't know if you've been at that point where you're everything is on fire, but the less you think about it, it's. I'm not saying that it doesn't go away, but if you stabilize your mentality, I don't know. I don't know how my brain works. I'm just thinking I'm going for the next bite, and I wait for the next bite, and I'm thinking, what? This is not even as hot as the fucking last one. So who switched the places? Who switched the number four to number five and five number? Yeah, the hot ones challenge. When I ate the last one, I was salivating so much because it was hot, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is not as hot as the last one. And then I just finished it. People were looking at me and says, wait, what? You don't eat anything? Like what? I'm like, my mouth is on fire just like yours. It's not like I'm the champion here. I said, my. Have you noticed the more you go, the more it burns? Just close your mouth. Keep doing what you're doing. Whether you're talking, I know your brain doesn't want to function properly because you're like, fucking, hey, this shit hurts so much. But that's the that's what capsaicin is. The level of heat in your mouth. It is crazy, right? How you feel the heat, but it's not a level of temperature. It's just you know what I mean. And then you just once it starts dissipating, then you start drinking PBRs. The doghouse. Every time they every time they post a TikTok or an Instagram, they show their tap beers, and they always show Heineken, right? And I'm like, why do you guys always post that same tap bar? It's false advertising. So every time I go to your bar, and I said, "Oh, I saw your latest and greatest Instagram. I want a Heineken. Oh no, we don't have any. So why the fuck do you post that shit? Right? Don't give me fucking false advertisement. I drove all the way over here for a fucking Heineken. So you know what? I mean, I'm not that right. I'm not that. I always post. No, the first time I did it, I told them. So why would you post that if you're having a Heineken? Oh, it's marketing. It's from another video from another whatever. So I'm like, out of all these, yeah, I looked down and they had the little cooler. So you know what? I'll take a PBR. So the lady comes out with the 16-ounce glass like this one, right? And she takes out the 16-ounce PBR. She says, "Oh, they're on special." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll take one." And I said, "When they're on special, what price is that?" Oh yeah, they're. I think she says they're half price. I forget what she said. Anyways, 325. 325 when they're 250 at the supermarket. I'm like, yeah, score. She poured every last drop into the glass. That's why I know that you're not supposed to give yourself head when you're pouring it because this is a pint. This is a pint. Beer to the top. Oh, but you got to give it head, the flavor, the open aromas. You know what? Fuck all that. Give me my $3 worth. Speaking of $3 worth, Doug and I went to brunch yesterday, and we always encounter a same group of ladies, older ladies. I'm 50. They have to be at least 70. Yeah. And I always approach their table, and I'm like, it has to be somebody's birthday because every time we come, you're always celebrating somebody's birthday. Oh, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. So there are two people celebrating, right? Oh, happy birthday. We even got up and sang happy birthday with Mimi. Happy birthday to you. And I don't know why this lady, like one of them is like me, like the most talkative person in the group, right? Like she's interested. I don't know if she was interested in me. I don't know. But she was being a little bit, I want to say naughty. And she said, when is your birthday? I said, my birthday is February. Oh, so is my mom. God bless my mom. She's rest in peace. Yeah, Aquarians are great lovers. And then she looked at me and she says, yeah, you wouldn't, what did she say? She says, you would fall in love with me in the first 5 minutes. And I can't turn off my filter. I can't turn my filter off. And I said, yeah, baby, take those dentures off. And I went back to my seat without expecting her to say anything. I just said, yeah, baby, take those dentures off. And I went to sit down because we were right next to each other, right? Douglas, look at me. He says, dude, why do you always have to? And I said, well, I, dude, you didn't hear what she said. So, anyways, the lady is telling her, because I'm sitting right behind her, right? She's sitting behind me, and I'm facing Doug. And then she keeps saying, I think she thinks she's the hottest one in the group. She says, out of all the waiters here, he says Fernando's the one that always flirts with me. And then she asked Mimi, she says, is Fernando not here today? He says, oh yeah, I'll send him over your way. So Fernando shows up. Fernando's the gayest one in the room. How is it the gayest one in the room flirting with the lady? I don't understand. Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you? And I'm thinking, I don't think she knows that he's not flirting. we were leaving. We were leaving, and I said, Is she always the kinky one?" I said, You don't have OnlyFans." I said, "You have oldie fans. You have oldie fans." And her friends just started cracking up. She says, "Oh my god, you guys are too much. I can only imagine you two together on a table." And I looked at her. She looked at me like she wanted it to happen. She says, "What's your name?" I said, "It's R rated," and I left. I said, X rated," and I left. Doug says, "Dude, you always light up a fucking room. It doesn't matter who it is." But we're supposed to be fun, cordial, fun, active, right? I don't want to be the stuck up one in the room. I mean, who wants to be stuck up? Nobody. I don't want to be stuck up. I don't. I know there's certain things you can say. There's things you cannot say, especially when there's family in the room. Because I noticed there were children on the other table. So it's one of those things where even if you throw out an innuendo, it's it's still PG, whether the children receive it or not. They They can't decipher that. At least in my mentality. Jesus fucking Christ! What is wrong with this fucking keyboard, dude? 1 sexy BBW. I know I did something last time so the battery would stay in place. There's a cable. It's a cable that I use to power the this iPhone 7 that I have. So I go on TikTok. It's the cable. It's the cable. I have one of these. I have one of these new cables, but it's the other type of what is it? The USB to USC. I don't. I don't. I gotta get one of those. I gotta get one of those chargers. I gotta get an extension. The computer only has so many entrances. I have some extensions on this side for the mouse, for the wireless mouse. The other side, cables. The monitors. Anyways, it's just production here is me. It's me. I've been doing this for what 5 years, and it's me. I don't read a script. There's no. This is who we are. We just hang out and have fun, right? And we play music. I don't have a microphone. I don't think I need a microphone. That music is playing right behind me in one of those anchor speakers, and this computer has one of those microphones. I can whisper. I mean, I don't whisper. I mean, sometimes I speak a little bit louder, but I know I can listen to myself on my broadcast, and I'm like, this is like the perfect pitch. The music playing in the background, it picks it up, right? You can hear that, but you can also hear the dogs in the common areas. That's how good this microphone is. Well, who cares? I mean, it is what it is. Hey, Miller, Honduras. I have, I have, I like this beat. I have, ah, I have TikTok Studio, which is, I don't know if you broadcast and you use OBS, then that's what it would look like. I use Rumble. Rumble allows me to broadcast on. So far, I can do four different platforms simultaneously. Today, I'm only doing three. Right? I'm live on Rumble. I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Twitch. And on this phone, I'm live on TikTok. So I'm live on four different platforms. But with Rumble, I can be live on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook if I want. And I can read the comments on the same page. I like Rumble for the reason that the music in the background, you can still hear it. OBS has a filter that only picks up my voice, so it clears the surrounding. And there may be a way to turn it off. I don't know how. Maybe I'm too lazy to figure it out. Maybe I can ask ChatGPT how I can turn that off. But I think it's already a feature that comes with, because if you want to play music, then you have to put the sound card and thing and the microphone and the fucking headset. And I'm like, brother, I don't want to look like one of those fucking guys, right? I don't. I want to look like a regular guy that does this, right? Like a talk show. No microphone, no headsets. Yeah, I think the that whole fucking thing, the apparatus makes you look like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that until I have to, right? If at one point every platform becomes high def, or I don't even know what the lexicon is when it comes to, using certain microphones, filters and sound blockers and whatever it is. I used to be good with all that. I don't know the lexicon anymore, because God forbid a man wants to, work on numbers. God forbid. God forbid a man wants to do something else. No, but I was good with computers. I mean, I can't say I still am. No, I'm not. My brother bought a laptop, and we went to Best Buy. And the only questions that I had for the lady was not because of the performance. I already knew the chip. I already knew everything, the speed, because I already have a Lenovo. So I I know what my brother needs it for, and I already know what to ask. Right? I wasn't. She was pushing her product, and I said, "Look, I am happy to listen for you to pitch me your product, but right now I'm looking for a product that needs to be shipped or will be taken out of the country. So at this point, your product is new. Your product, I don't want to take a new product out of the country. What if this breaks down? I can have HP, right? Hewlett Packard. I can have Lenovo, and I can have what is the one that my brother took? Great price. I have the receipt somewhere. Anyways, it was a brand that, if even if it breaks down or it needs service, it is right there. Nothing needs to be shipped out of the country, right? Because it has that service department, and it's under warranty, and it will be honored, right? So I knew I was asking all the, she wasn't giving me all the pertinent information, but I knew how to ask every, I know how to formulate every right question, right? And something she didn't know, but it's all right. But we're not fucking encyclopedias. She's like, oh well, your country, I don't know, I don't. And you're right. And I said, no, you don't need to know everything. I understand, but I know it would be easier for me to service this brand than your brand, this brand than this brand, this brand than that. So my brother says, yeah, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that, and I'm like, see, it's not that I want to throw your brand, excuse me, under the bus. If I wanted to buy your brand, I would take it right now because I stay in the United States. If anything, I can just come in and swap it, right? She said, "Oh, well, you can mail it to us." I mean, nobody wants to fucking mail a laptop from Honduras. So I mean, she wanted to make a sale. I mean, who these people want to make a sale? If you do not know how to formulate the right questions, they'll push. They'll tell you, "Oh, it's on sale. You're going to save $300. You're going to save this." But when it comes to, I don't know how people fuck up their computers for some reason. They're like, "Oh, I got a virus." Like, dude, you have to be clicking on some weird links for you to, right? What are you surfing on? Like, what kind of bestiality are you watching? Like, dude, you gotta be watching some weird fucking porn or some off the grid shit. That, yeah, I downloaded. I looked for that shit one time, and it it yeah, the, the that's the world that I didn't know existed, and I was like, what the fuck? No fucking way. Anyways, yeah, don't look it up. Diddy the Diddler. Diddy the Diddler. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. It'll it won't mess with your head, but you're like, why? Like Asian porn is my thing. Like that's pretty much my kink. Then everything else, like, okay, I can. But then you watch that part, you're like, yeah, I didn't have to. I didn't have to watch all that. I thought about broadcasting last night. Well, not last night. I thought about broadcasting before I left to brunch, but I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time. I went for a 5K run. I came back, showered, and listen, I sweat profusely. I sweat like I'm melting. Like nobody believes me that I jog 3 4 miles a day, right? Everybody says, yeah, bro, you're jogging to the taco stand, But imagine how much fatter I would be if I didn't jog 3 miles 4 miles a day, right? Because nobody believes me until they see me. Today I'm jogging, but I am sweating. It's humid. There's no there's limited sun. There's Jesus fucking Christ. Limited sun, limited sun, right? But it's still humid. So I'm jogging, and I'm down to 1.3, 1.4 miles, and I did my first mile in 10 minutes. But I'm sweating bullets, and at one point I just go, right. I'm just trying to fuck. It's hot out here, and I'm just dripping. I can feel the water dripping my face, and I use an earpiece on my left ear for the music. I don't use anything on my right ear for the ambience. Whatever's happening around you. Listen, if you are jogging out and about and you're using the headsets, you're using the fucking, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're bound to get hurt. Somebody will run beside you and ring a bell or say next to you on your right, on your left, and if you don't move, people with dogs. I'm like, bro, if you are with a fucking dog and you let the dog run the leash, you gotta look to the sides to see who's coming. Sidewalk is not yours, and if you don't move, I remember jogging one time on the sidewalk. This lady had her fucking dog. She was standing on the sidewalk, almost on the street, and her dog was almost to the other side, to the door of the apartment. And I'm like 20 feet. I'm like 40 feet away, coming through. coming through, coming through. She all she had to do was step towards the fucking dog. Don't pull the dog towards you. Coming through, bro. I'm not gonna jump over that fucking leash. I got tangled in that motherfucker. Dude, I dragged that fucking dog for at least 5 feet. And of course, you gotta play the drama, right? You gotta fucking throw yourself on the ground, like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Keep your fucking leash close to you. Like, what is? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Driving. Where do you drive? On the right side of the street, right? Where do you walk? On the right side of the sidewalk. If I'm if I'm if I'm coming towards you, I'm gonna be on the right. You're gonna be on the right. Coming, if you're walking up, you're gonna be on the right. If I'm walking down, I'm gonna be on the right. So I'm not in your way, and you don't get in my way. But people walking dogs, they think they can fucking stand wherever the fuck they want. Stand on the other side. Stand on the other side. It doesn't change. You're walking the dog. The dog is not walking you, bitch. You are walking the dog. The dog is not walking you. Fucking cunts. If you are a pet owner, if you are a pet owner, listen, I don't give a fuck how beautiful your puppy is. I don't give a fuck if your dog is vaccinated. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker has the nicest little bow. Fuck all that. Let it be a beautiful dog, but do not put it inside a fucking shopping cart. That is fucking disgusting. People put their food in that shopping cart. Do not put your fucking dog in there. That is fucking disgusting. Would you want me to fucking put my ass on your fucking plate before you eat, bitch? That is fucking disgusting. Oh, it's a beautiful dog. Yeah, I know it's a beautiful dog, but it's an animal. Don't fucking put an animal inside a shopping cart where people put their food. How is that? How is it, dude? It's just like these fucking guys that I see at Ralph's putting the fucking trash cans in the shopping cart, and I always approach them in a very nicely manner. I said, bro, do me a favor. I said, don't put the trash inside the shopping cart. Oh, it's in the bag. So is it okay for me to put a dirty diaper on top of your fucking plate before you eat? He's like, hey, bro, don't disrespect me. I said, you're disrespecting me with your fucking comments. Trash is trash, bro. That bag was inside the trash can. Now you put it inside the fucking shopping cart. He says, this one guy says, well, anyways, he says, what? You're not the boss of me. And my brother, there's a cart inside the supermarket. It's yellow. That is used to transport trash. So you want me to go and talk to your fucking manager that you're doing this? Because I know protocol, bro. I've been coming here for so fucking long. And the guy gets mad at me like, hey, bro, you're disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting you, asshole. You're the one that fucking told me that I'm not your fucking boss. I am telling you that this is not a fucking healthy way to transport trash. It is not healthy to put fucking trash inside people's shopping carts. We put our fucking food in there, you fucking idiot. So the guy gets mad at me. I'm like, hey, who's the manager? There's a guy outside by the name of asshole. He's putting the trash inside the shopping carts. You guys have a yellow bin outside to transport trash. Why is he that fucking lazy putting that shit? And he calls me. He tells me I'm not his boss. I shouldn't be his boss to tell him that he's fucking doing something that is unfucking healthy. We'll let somebody know. So I come out and I said, hey, bro, I talked to your fucking manager. And guess what? She says, I will talk to him. That means you're doing it wrong, bro. He says, wait till I see you outside. I say, motherfucker, what? Outside? I'm already outside, bitch. Take that fucking, take that fucking chaleco off. Let's go. You want to fucking threaten me, you fucking piece of shit? Say, brother, come on. I don't call you out because you're an asshole. I call you out because you're putting people's health in danger. This is a PSA, bitch. You fucking dumbass. I forget his name. I forget his name, Efrain. I wish I fucking remember his name. Oh, the audacity of this fucking manager that comes out one day. He says, "Bro, can I talk to you?" I said, "Yeah. What? How can I help you?" He says, you had an incident with one of the employees outside." I said, "No, I didn't have an incident." He says, "I said he had an incident. He was using shopping carts to transport trash." No, but he says you were calling him names. I said, "No. He told me that I wasn't his boss." So I came inside and I talked to your manager, and then I went outside and I said, "I already talked to your manager." And then he decided to insult me with, "Oh, wait till I see you outside." I said, I'm not here to fucking threaten you, motherfucker." And I said, "Bro, listen. Truth of the matter, truth of the matter is that guy is only an idiot because you guys don't have the right fucking management. Management is not training this idiot, this monkey correctly. Because if if that was if that was true, if management meant would be training these idiots properly, this particular idiot wouldn't be fucking putting trash inside a shopping cart. So guess what? I blame management for being dumbasses. You're not training your fucking employees correctly, right? So nobody told that fucking idiot that he was doing it wrong. He's probably thinking, "Well, this is the seventh time I do this. Nobody fucking told me anything. Why is this fucking idiot tell me that I'm doing it wrong? Do I work there? No, but he is he right to think that I'm overstepping the boundaries? But when I point out that this is fucking trash, and you put it inside where people put their fucking food, he says, yeah, but it's in a bag, bro. Oh, it's in a bag. So what if I put my fucking dirty baby's diaper on top of your fucking plate before you eat?" He says, "Oh, well, don't disrespect me like that." Bro, your common sense disrespecting me right now, right? Listen, I can tell you, brother, in other times, I would reason with a fucking punch. Like, are you that fucking stupid, bro? Oof, fucking dumbass. But I'm not. I don't do that anymore. That's not me. I mean, I think about it, and that's the way I was. Like, I was like TNT, dyna, volatile. Like, but I have a kid. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to. I don't want to go um, anger management classes. I don't need all that bullshit. You know. Bottom line, these idiots are not being trained properly by management. So these fucking monkeys will run amok, are doing their stupid bullshit. They keep doing it, and guess whose fault it is? Management. Management. That's where it all starts. That's where it all starts. Management, management. Yesterday we went to brunch, right? I had shrimp. I had bacon. I had drizzled. I have you ever drizzled chocolate on your bacon? God, it's so fucking delicious. I had chocolate drizzled bacon. I had an omelet. I had ribs. Did I have steak? No, I didn't have steak. I had shrimp. I had ceviche. Somebody made a shrimp ceviche yesterday. I don't know who made it, but it was close to perfection because I know they made some aguachile trash. I always take my own, I, and I celebrate every time I say this. I take my own Mike's Hot Honey. I take my own hot sauce, and I make my own concoctions. Right? I mix this. I mix that. Cocktail sauce. I add some lemon. I add some Tabasco sauce, and you dip your shrimp into that. You're like, bro, chef's kiss. Like, what the? Like, who taught you this? Who taught you? But it's one of those things where you know how you already know what your palate likes, right? You know what I mean? Like the salty, the sweet, bitter, sour. Everything has a balance, right? You don't want to go. You don't want to close one eye and say, ugh, what the fucking too much lemon. But there's one point where you find it. You're like, God, that zing is perfect. What is the one like honey mustard? Have you ever had a honey mustard like that? When you have honey mustard, that zing is like a perfect zing. You're like, it's spicy, but it's hot, but it's beautiful. It's nice. You're like, God, I, what else can I use this with? But it's honey mustard. But when you find like hot sauce, when you find the right hot sauce that you know you can use it with, I think hot sauce goes with anything. And one of our vendors walked in today. He says, Oscar, I like capsaicin, I like hot, but I don't want it to overpower my plate. So if it's more heat than flavor, then I lose. And he's right. I'm like, that's the way I feel. I reach that level of heat that stays there, but I can taste my food and still enjoy it. But what happens is it opens my appetite, and I just become a fucking voracious. I want to eat everything inside. Like shit, and it helps with digestion. Believe it or not, it helps with digestion. If you keep active, like me, right? The past 18 days, I've been jogging 4 miles, 3.5 miles a day, average. So if you're active, your body oxygenates, your body is regenerating, your body is doing what it needs to do, right? So if you consume something, it's actively, even though you're resting, my body right now is moving, right? Because I jogged 3 miles, so it's like trying to recover energy, put energy back to where it is. Probably taking fat because I haven't eaten anything. Probably taking that fat, converting it into energy, so I don't feel lethargic. That's how you lose weight, right? We we stop consuming carbohydrates. Your body does exactly that, right? We know how fat we are, so it takes your own fat and it turns it into energy because you're fasting, and it works. Then you drop the pounds. How do you know this? Everybody. And it feels good. But I don't. I guess I yeah, I eat and I drink. I don't give a fuck. So I don't drop weight as fast as I should because I maintain the balance. Like I can tell you, I run 4 miles, then I eat three, right? Then I run 4 miles, then I eat four. Then I run 4 miles, then I eat three again. So it's one of those fucking things where at least I keep jogging. Imagine if I didn't jog, then I would be just. I made some steak today. I made my son some avocado, straight avocado. Like take the pit out, scrape that fucker out with a butter knife. The butter knife takes everything out. Put it into the bowl. For some reason, his mom is. Uh, I don't know. She complicates things. I add the garlic infused oil. Then I sprinkle garlic salt and I mush everything and I mix everything together. Remember how? Remember when your mom and your grandma added lemon? Remember when your grandma or your mom added the lemon to the avocado so it wouldn't turn black, right? It wouldn't oxidize. But when you add the oil, infused garlic oil, it'll cover the avocado so the air or the oxygen won't penetrate it as fast. Maybe the top will start getting dark, but listen, when you mix that puppy up again, green, like it'll give you the brightest green. You're like, what the fuck? Like this is great. And guess what? That garlic flavor, that garlic flavor, my son loves it. My son loves how I make his avocado. I don't add anything to it. I just mush it. I try to leave little chunks here and there, but the right amount of oil infused garlic infused oil. Yeah, garlic infused oil, and then garlic salt. Don't do it. Don't put too much of it. Just keep tasting it, and you're like, damn, that is so fucking good. I made him three avocados or two avocados. Anyways, that's a lot. I think I made three avocados for him, and I made some steak for him, steak strips. His mom left him some tuna, I think. So I said, you want some rice with your meat? She says, no, I'm good. So he's doing his protein training. So protein, I gave him steak, and I cut everything in strips. I did it. I came out and I said, how's it going? He says, I don't like it. And I grabbed the piece myself, and I said, is he fucking with me? And I walked back. I'm like, yeah, I hate this shit too. It fucking tastes horrible. No, he liked it. He finished the whole fucking plate of avocado. So I was gonna go, eat the leftovers, and he ate the whole plate of avocado. Like, bro. I mean, he likes avocado. He likes avocado. We buy avocados only because of him. And avocados are not cheap these days. It's 150 for a fucking avocado. Like, fucking ridiculous. I love my kid. He trains hard. He goes to the gym every other day. Nobody can fucking bully that kid. saying he's fat. I was the chubbiest kid in class. At his age, I was fucking chubby. I mean, chubby but not fat. You know, probably the same guy who I am right now. At one point today, I'm 199, 200. I was 170 at 175 at one point. I felt so fucking good. You have no idea. But self confidence has always been me. I don't care how skinny I am. Self confidence comes with you, not with weight. And when I say that is because it doesn't matter if I was skinny, if I was fat or fatter. I always get laid. So you know what I mean. That confidence never bothered me. Is the internet slow? Tomorrow's tomorrow's Tuesday. There's a place up the street. There's a place up the street that has $27 all you can eat sushi, but they also have 3 o'clock happy hour. I want to do the happy hour only because they have. I think it's $2 pints. Or is it $3 pints? I think it's $2 pints. And I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind having pints with sushi plates next to me. Like I already looked at their menu. I'm like, can I have A through G, but skip C and D? Like everything else, right? The albacore, the whatever the fucking menus are. I want to try that. Do you like sushi? I like sushi. My brother went to the supermarket with me, and he saw a chunk of salmon. He says, "Hey, let's make sashimi." I've never fucking brought salmon home. And he says, like, can we get some soy sauce? So I don't have any soy sauce at home. I said, okay, let's get some soy sauce. He cut most of the skin off the salmon. Then he just went ahead and cut it, and he just doused it with. I bought some low sodium soy sauce, brother. However, whatever the fuck he did, I want to mimic that again because I thought that was fucking amazing. I just gotta buy one of those. I gotta buy one of those searing knives. I'm not talking to you. I said searing knives, not Siri. Come on, right? Yes, Dodgers 5-2, bitch. Finally, bro. Finally, we win the game. Fuck. We're still what three, three and a half games ahead of everybody else. Even with the we got swept by the fucking Fuck the Brewers. We got swept at home and away. Bitch, please. Captain Nemo sends me these fucking cryptic messages. I'm like, Captain Nemo, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Captain Nemo celebrates. I mean, he's Brewerland. I get it. I get it. I'm not mad at the guy. I'm surprised there's nobody here today. But have you noticed? I don't stop. I keep talking. Here you are. Here I am. I'm thinking about what is there to eat at 10:41 p.m. Like after this beer, I'm done, and I'm gonna go eat something. I just don't know what I'm gonna eat. Well, I don't even know if I'm that hungry to go eat something. Cause am I hungry? I don't know. I just like to go to the fucking kitchen and just venture. Yeah, I'm not cooking steak. The steak medallions that I bought, they're like 2 inches thick and like 3 inches long. I think I can cut straight down so they can cook evenly, like like those like little breakfast steaks. Because when they're fucking thick, those aren't meant for the grill. So you can do the induction, so let it cook right with the heat from the outside in, but not over the fire. Because the over the fire, you can give them a nice crisp, but then you move it either to the top, so you get that they get the heat, so it starts to cook the inside of the steak while you cover it. But when you do it on the stove, like with me with the pan, a very hard sear one side, like 3 4 minutes, very hard sear. Then the sides, if you can, and I tried, and then on the flip side, and I knew it was gonna be not even close to pink, and I mean not even close to cook in the middle. So I just started cutting like fajitas, and it was very pink in the middle, right? So I'm like, yep, gonna throw it in the fucking pan again, and it came out. My son says, I don't like it. Every time he says I don't like it, I mean, but today he threw me off because he says I don't like it, but he was eating the aguacate. So I'm like, yeah, he threw me off. He threw me off. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We will see each other again soon. I love it. It is only Monday. We're going to do this again, again, and again. Hasta la vista,